Hello. Coming up on Relatables.
Reasons I'm keen to be a dad. Quote again. Go ask your mother.
That is good. I should have got that one.
Jake and Artie, the Relatables party. Relatable.
You are listening to. Keep it in. Keep going.
Keep it in. You are listening to Relatables. Sorry, I couldn't.
But that was I reckon that the way I said that was so soft.
It was beautiful.
We said we were going to say it soft
It
because
was kind of like ASMR.
fact.
Yeah.
Because guys, I don't know if you can tell or not. Look, finally.
Anyone who's listening can't look.
Yeah, anyone who's just listening can't look. Go to the YouTubes.
And check out our brand new studio.
Brand spanking new. Everything's brand new. Even the paint on the walls is brand new. The walls themselves are brand new.
If any of you ladies listening want to see what this guy's hands can build,
Yeah, see what I can do with my hands.
come and check this studio out. I did nothing.
And we'll do a Oddie. Actually, to be fair, Oddie did all the research of products to buy.
Yeah, I
I'll
did
give him
the
that.
technology.
The technology stuff. But we're gonna do on the Patreon. Go sign up, $5 a month.
Yeah.
We are going to do in the second tier. That's actually $15 a month. But we do vlogs every week. This Sunday coming out is going to be a tour of the new studio.
Yes.
Yeah, and we'll break everything down. We'll talk about how we did it. But we wanted to thank everyone because this is because of you.
Yeah, exactly. We couldn't be doing this without any of you guys listening, and we're very appreciative of that.
Yeah, so I guess while we're here, give us 5 stars so we can get in the algorithm and we can afford everything. Get on Patreon, $5 a month, as you know, and go over to YouTube, subscribe, comment.
I'll tell you why you guys need to do that.
Why?
Here, I'll do this on YouTube. This camera is really good. Jake, point at your camera.
This camera's really good.
This camera sucks. You can tell there's a quality difference. So
We've got 2 of the same on our individual, and then the double is our old one.
Yeah.
It's not quite as good, but we're there. We're getting there.
yeah, we're getting there. We're from humble beginnings. But
We actually are, to be fair, I guess. We started from absolute no following, no nothing, just friends
Yeah,
and
listening.
shit. It's kind of
it's come a long way.
It actually,
It's a good journey. When's the year? 2 years?
2 years is June, like mid to late June.
June.
We'll have to find the date.
So not that long. 2 years. I gave us 4.
Actually, yeah. And you know what's funny? Sometimes people go, how have you been doing it for? You've been doing it for like 4 years, haven't you? And I'm like, nah, it's not 2 years yet. And
Yeah.
like, really?
Yeah, it's cool.
And I'm like, yeah, we got really lucky.
I'm keen to see where everyone is in 4 years, us and everyone listening.
Yeah, definitely. I was actually at my cousin's lunch yesterday, birthday lunch, and her cousin from like her other side or whatever, she has a younger cousin that was there who's in year 9. And she said she wanted to start a podcast with her friend. And I was like, honestly, the best advice I could give you is start now while you're in year 9.
Exactly.
While you have zero obligation. Like your parents are still paying for everything. Just do some chores around the house. I'll tell you the equipment to buy. I was like, you can come look at our stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, you're not going to be as good as this straight away. But I said to her, I was like, do it because when you're 24, when you're my age, you will be miles and miles and miles ahead.
And it's all practice. Like, we weren't good at the start.
Fuck no.
I definitely don't want to go back and listen to the old episodes.
I hate it so much when someone asks what you do for work and I go, I do a podcast. And then they go, oh, what's it called? And you tell them what it's called. And then they go look it up in front of you. And then they scroll to the very bottom. And they go, you got a lot of episodes. I'm like, yeah, but I wouldn't start from there. And then they go, no, I'm going to start from the start. And I'm like, fuck, now I'm just embarrassed.
Practice makes perfect.
True. But, you know, Mr. Beast, he used to make videos of him counting to 1 million or something stupid like that for like 12 hours. It's the dumbest thing ever. But to start off this episode, we usually do fun facts with Jake. We've been doing that on Patreon if you're not over there. Sorry to make you feel left out. But I'm going to give you one over here because I'd never had anything blow my mind as much as this.
It's extra fun.
Like, it's not about the body.
Oh.
It's something in the world, okay? I've never, ever had something blow my mind as much as this. And and I could not wrap my head around it.
Okay, I'm ready.
So I'm trying to think of how I want to deliver this to you, but do you know much about the Great Wall of China?
Not much. It's the biggest wall in the world.
Yeah.
See it from space?
Fair. Can you?
Yeah,
Okay, fair. I didn't look that up.
I've been there.
You've been to the Great Wall of China?
No, I've been to space. No.
Okay. So the Great Wall of China is 21,196 kilometers long.
Mm-hmm.
Sydney to Perth is 3,942 kilometers. So that means you could do the trip from Sydney to Perth 5 times and still have some left over on the Great Wall of China.
Wow. That's how big it is.
Doing a lap around all of Australia on drivable roads is 15,000 kilometers.
Okay. So
And the Great Wall of China is 21,196 kilometers.
How long did it take them to build?
I'm not done.
Oh, sorry.
Ready? The Earth's circumference, so around the equator,
Yeah.
is 40,075 kilometers. So that means the Great Wall of China stretched in a straight line along the equator is equal to half the circumference of the Earth.
That can't be right.
It's fucking, I'm
That's
not
not right.
kidding. I'm not kidding. And then my last little fact is the Great Wall of China was finished in 220 BC. So that means, which is 2,244 years ago. It was finished 2,244 years ago.
That can't be half the equator. Is that right?
Okay.
Have you fact checked this?
I have fact checked everything. And the
Okay.
reason I fact checked everything and got all this information was because I didn't believe it for about 5 to 10 minutes while I was researching it. I was like, these numbers are off. These numbers are off. And then I went, I must be dumb because I didn't realize how big China was.
Yeah.
So it goes, Russia, Canada, China, US, Brazil, Australia
Yeah.
for biggest
In
countries.
size.
Yeah, I could have them a little bit mixed, but China's bigger than Australia, which I didn't know, like land mass wise.
I didn't know that either.
But they they built this wall. It took over 2,000 years to build.
it's one of the I want to go see it.
Yeah,
Definitely
I
in
really
my
wanna go see
lifetime,
it.
for sure.
There's so much stuff up. China is just a fascinating place to me.
It is.
But
That's mind-boggling stuff.
I remember, because I saw a TikTok of a guy explaining of him losing his mind.
Yeah.
And when he was explaining it, I heard the American accent that he's American. And I was like, this American fucking dumbass doesn't know what he's talking about. That's not true. So then I went and researched it and lost my mind. How crazy
It
is
is
that?
crazy. That's mind-boggling. Like I said, it's like incomprehensible. Like that and the pyramids itself, how they're built.
The pyramids, yeah. Everyone always says about the pyramids that there's like this conspiracy that we couldn't build them today.
Yeah.
What the fuck do you mean we couldn't? Have you seen some of the machines that we have that we build shit with? I know that we build stuff a lot quicker, but we build it a lot quicker, and it also doesn't last as long. But we do that because we're fucking smarter.
Well, they say it's like a lost civilization or something. Civilization.
I don't know if I believe that.
Yeah, me neither.
I don't think I see all these things on you hear Joe Rogan's voice on a podcast going, it's just there's some weird things about the pyramids because we couldn't build them today like they did, and it's like, yes, we fucking could. You should see some of
Someone should do it. Why hasn't someone done it then?
Because there's no point. There's seriously no point. We that's not what our focus is on.
Build
Like the
sandstone
focus
structure.
back then was to be, I guess, obviously like the most powerful person. We don't do that now.
Well, some people do.
Look at Russia, look
Yeah.
at North Korea, I guess. Shit
But
like that.
a lot of people don't want that, exactly.
But like no one's showing their wealth by just building a massive building.
No.
Actually, to be fair, the Saudi's doing some wild shit.
That's just, it's because they've got so much money, but
They're building that city that's like 100 and something kilometers long, and it's just a line.
yeah, that's
That's
crazy.
fucking
That's meant to be like $100 billion or something, isn't it?
something stupid like that. I saw it. There's an Australian that's the project manager.
Oh, really?
It's like big ups Australia.
Good on him.
Yeah, big ups. We do.
Bet he's making bank.
I bet you he's making bank. They're going to be done the first stages in 2050. So it's like we're going to be dead longer before that's done.
2050?
Something like that. No, but the first stages
Oh, the
is
first
2050.
stage.
But that's like the foundations.
Yeah,
Probably.
so it's nothing.
So really, fuck all.
All right, everybody. Up next is a YouTube exclusive, Girlnextdoor or Maneater. So if you want some visuals, head on over to that. Our contestant today is Shania, I think.
Shania. I like
McLeod.
that name. Shania McLeod.
Yeah.
Have
Cool.
you seen the movie with Zac Efron? Something, and I'm sure it's something McLeod. And it's it's fucking crazy.
No, I
It's a
haven't seen
movie
it.
where he you'd like it. He
Yeah.
loses his mind.
Really?
Because his younger brother.
I actually really
died.
like Zac Efron. As
Zac Efron.
Actor,
After
right?
watching Iron Claw,
He's good.
which if you haven't watched, be warned, I cried twice. I had tears coming out of my eyes twice. But okay, let's get into this.
She said, love listening to your potty. Could you please do Girlnextdoor or Maneater? So picture one.
Ooh.
Ooh, she's got some flowers.
I love a bandana.
Yeah, I do love a bandana too, like around the head. She's got that little shoulder turn.
She does. Something about the body what's it
position?
called? Body position, body language.
Body language.
Body
We're going
language.
for that. She got the shoulders
Wait,
out though.
Baggy clothes.
Baggy clothes. She's showing her shoulder butt, man.
I don't know. I feel like I've seen my mum show her shoulder, you know? So like my grandma shows her shoulder sometimes. And I'm like, yo, put that flag of fucking skin away. Like, yeah. But no, at this age, it's fine.
Yeah, this is completely fine. And it screams Girl Next Door.
Yeah, I'm going Girl Next Door. Like, seriously.
I'm trying to be nitpicky and pick something that's Maneater, but there's nothing.
You can't be mean to someone like this.
No, okay. Picture 2.
Picture 2.
Cafe, maybe. Got a little coffee in hand.
Bland outfit. Not going to lie.
Very simple, though.
But I'm a fan. I like that too.
Comfortable. Let's take a quick pick.
Girl Next Door. There's no.
Girl Next Door.
You can't pick it at all.
I know. Girl Next Door. And picture 3.
Picture 3. Ooh, is that a scarf?
I think it is a big fluffy scarf.
Have you ever worn one?
No, I really want to.
I've only ever worn one growing up in Canada because like when it's cold, you have to just like wear one. But they honestly, I think they're the weirdest thing.
I think they're a bit odd. I feel like they're not even that warm.
Couldn't catch me wearing one as a fashion statement.
No, not at all.
Nah.
But I feel like they're not even that warm. If you want to be warm, you wear like a nice jumper.
Just, you know,
like a puffer.
Just
puffer
like
around your
zip
neck.
it up to your chin. The ones that zip up to your chin like that. And how have they not made them look better?
I don't know.
Oh, fuck, man.
And picture 3.
Girl Next Door. What are we talking about? Yeah,
McLeod, you are outright Girl Next Door.
We're beating around the bush here.
Yeah, no.
Was it Shanae and McLeod?
Yeah.
Girl Next Door.
100%.
Certified Girl Next Door.
Certified.
If anyone wants to make us an animation where it's like we can input it where it says Certified Girl Next Door and then Certified Maneater, go for it.
Yeah.
We're not doing it.
Thanks everybody for tuning into the episode. Today's a good one. In the new setup, vibes are high. You know what to do. Hot girl walks. Share it on your story.
Yeah, girl.
Do all that good stuff. And we're going to the moon. So let's jump into the epi.
Let's do it. Okay. Male, 30. We've got a male in here. 30 years old. Firstly, love the podcast. Thank you. So I travel with work and recently found someone just out of a 6-year relationship that I'm really into. I'm going back to her area with work soon. We haven't been speaking for a few months and she is really keen. So we have been speaking for a few months and she is really keen and saying really cute things. Then backs off. We said we weren't interested in doing anything with other people. I then caught her in a lie and she kissed someone.
Oh.
When challenged, it was, in quotes, to see if you were a rebound or something more. She said it was just a kiss, but it really hurt me and broke all trust. Heads all over the place. Should I just cut it off or chalk it up and trust her? Much love from a confused English bloke.
Oh, poor guy.
Poor bloke, eh?
Was he or she out of the 6-year relationship?
She.
She was. Okay.
She. So her excuse for kissing another dude was to see if the guy
Fuck that, man.
that's now hurt was just a rebound and like she didn't give a shit, or if she
didn't give a shit anyway.
Nah, that's fucked.
That's fine. Like, why would you mess with someone's emotions rather than... So her thinking process is rather than asking the guy, am I a rebound or is this something more? She goes and kisses another dude.
No. I think she was trying to see if the English bloke that sent this in was just a rebound to her.
Yeah. So she rather than saying to the English bloke,
Yeah.
am I a rebound or is this going to be something more? She went and kissed someone else.
No.
Yeah.
He is the rebound. She's the one that's out of the relationship.
Yeah.
So he would be the rebound.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
I think
right.
What
So
she's doing
same concept.
is kissing someone else just to see if she like feels bad for the English guy.
Oh.
To see if he was just a rebound, she's not going to give a fuck. But if she kisses this other dude and then she's like, oh no, I feel bad. And now she's like, oh, he's
Wait,
not
that's
a
what she
rebound.
did?
I have a fear. That's what I'm getting from what he said.
Okay. Wow.
Which is wild if
There's-
that's the case.
I've never been able to, like, wouldn't I just ask myself, do I like him or not?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
So,
what?
I think it's a big excuse. I think it's a big fat excuse.
I
That's-
think-
it's a big fat lie.
What does he want help? What does he want?
He's saying, do I cut it off or should I
Cut it
trust
off. What do you mean? That's confused the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
And then also lost your trust as a guy. So
I think the fact that I think she's just going to go into like a little era of wild.
yeah, 100%.
And you've caught her at the start of it, which is unfortunate. You unlucky to not catch her at the end of it.
Imagine using that logic like down the track. You know how you have a bit of lulls in relationships.
Yeah.
And then he's like, oh, I didn't know if I still like you or not, so I went and fuck someone else. I don't
Crazy.
want to see if I liked it or not.
Very good point. I wanted to see if I felt guilty.
Yeah.
About fucking someone else to see if I actually really liked you.
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say guys will come up with excuses for anything. That wouldn't surprise me if it came from a guy,
Yeah.
but it came from a girl,
Well,
which surprises me. But some girls are also for the streets.
they still do it, yeah. But poor guy though, like, shouldn't treat anyone like that. Just communicate it.
Yeah, true. I reckon cut it off and you'll thank yourself.
100%. You owe it to yourself.
She's definitely going to do a couple more hurtful things to you.
Yeah.
If you keep it going.
100%.
She knows what she can get away with now.
Yeah, I wouldn't go anywhere near that.
She knows exactly what she can get away with.
Okay, my dilemma. Hey guys, love the podcast, adore you. I don't have so much as a dilemma, but rather I'm seeking out some advice or a male perspective. Here it goes. I'm single, I'm not looking to date, nor am I looking to be in a relationship. And I've been this way for a while. I love and thrive in this lifestyle. However, lately, I have been craving some non-platonic male attention, but I don't mean sex. What I want is to go on a date with someone I'm attracted to, where we humour each other for the evening and that's it. I don't want the expectation or the question, will this go further or will we see each other again? Want it to be known beforehand that this is a one-time, not a hookup date. Just want to have a lovely evening with a man where I can escape a little. I know it sounds like I'm looking for an escort, and honestly, I would consider it if it's what it came down to. What I want to know from a male's perspective, does this even sound appealing? Do you even care about non-platonic female attention without the pressures of sex or female expectations? I'm not even sure how to go about seeking this out, and I'm worried if I do, I'm just going to come off as a princess living in Delulu. Do you think there would be a genuine interest? Thanks for listening and love to hear your thoughts.
God, this is easy. It's easy for me.
Oh, what?
Okay, you ready? Okay. I'm pretty sure, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure like 8 out of 10 sugar daddy situations are just an old dude that doesn't want sex and just wants to take you out and spend time with you and have a conversation with you.
She said good looking man.
Okay, well, look, beggars can't be choosers in this situation. If you want male attention, hear what I have to say,
Okay.
all right? So, you got to go, I reckon you got to find yourself a nice sugar daddy site and just put all that in there, and there's definitely going to be one on there. That could be maybe a bit of a silver fox, you never know, a bit of like George Clooney type-esque, and you could be taken out for some nice dinners, and all you're getting is the nice attention of a man. You're going to be able to ask this guy advice because he has enough money to pay for dinner and probably pay you. So you could ask him for advice, and now you got money. You can get life advice, and you're getting best of both worlds and no sex.
You bring up an interesting point. Initially, it sounds like a decent idea
Yeah.
because a lot of white foxes probably have got a good life experience and they're good at conversing in conversations.
Yeah.
However,
Yeah.
the people who are willing to do that, basically, she's coming some sort of payment thing. Like she mentioned, escort. She's switching the dynamic a little bit.
Yeah.
But I feel like those people are kind of sad in a way if they're paying for people to hang out with them. I think what she needs is someone who are both equally there to get the same experience out of it. No money intended, or the old creepy guy's probably going to be checking her out and shit. She doesn't want that.
No, that's what I'm saying. No, I think a lot of the old creepy dudes don't even want sex.
True.
And because they're the ones that want the company, they want exactly what she wants. What she wants, she's a young lady that's becoming, this is, okay, old ladies that are sugar mamas, I guarantee you, the ones that don't want sex and stuff, this is where their mindset's going. They're just like, I'm happy being alone. I'm old. I've got my money. This girl's not old, obviously, but like they're probably just thinking, I'm old. I've got money. Like, I just want to just hang out with a young dude. So I hang out with a dude, a good-looking dude. I don't even want to have sex with him. I just want to take him out for dinner. I just want to like look at him, blah, blah, blah. I just want to hear him talk. I just want to have conversations with him, make a friend. So you're just a young sugar mama. So you could get yourself a sugar dad.
It's not bad advice. However, if she doesn't like older men, what should she do? As you as a young guy, would you, if you were, say you're single, would you ever hang out with a girl platonically just to have a conversation, like a nice romantic dinner, but knowing that it was just there for the experience?
And it's only happening one time.
It's a niche thing to ask for.
So
I don't
she
know
wants
how
it to happen once.
I don't know how you'd come up. Like, I'm not sure how you could come into the situation though without, like, people wanting that would probably want to date. My immediate thought was a lot of Uber drivers hear me out. A lot of Uber drivers start Ubering because they want to talk to people.
Yeah, they all have really nice cars and stuff.
They have really nice cars, and they're like, oh, you sometimes talk to them like, oh, what are you doing? It's like, oh, I just don't have anyone in my life to talk to. So I'm thinking, I'm not saying being an Uber driver, but is there something equivalent that's a lot less time consuming and like it's a longer experience rather than 20-minute trips? Because you get all walks of life in that, and she wants something romantic, whereas an Uber driver isn't romantic at all.
Damn, what can you do? Is there any reality TV shows
Yeah, I'm not sure.
sign up for. But also, I reckon, okay, I'm trying to think if a girl messaged me and she just said all that to me. She's like, this is what I want. Would you be willing?
I'd say no, I'm being honest.
I'm just trying to think. I think I would probably also say no because I'd be like, what? Like, what's? I wonder why she wants. So she wants to be single, but she just wants like a romantic night without sex, and she doesn't want it to ever happen again. That's such a weird thing to want, don't you think? I think that I think that she wants more.
I was going to say if you could hang out more than once, I think then you could get it. A guy would be open to that. But the fact that you only want to hang out once, like a lot of guys won't want to have sex. Like there's heaps of dudes who what's it called when they don't have any sex drive or whatever. So, but the fact that you don't want to see him again, it means that like I feel like it's too hard to ask for.
To be completely fair, you could just start messaging a dude or talking to a dude, go on a date with him, and it'd be a nice date. You guys would just talk, and he would be respectful, no sex, you don't have to kiss, nothing. And then you can just fucking tell him that you're not feeling it.
I think that might be the best option.
You know, like, because and then you're being openly honest. Like, you don't have to say to them, oh, this is never happening again. I just want this once. I just want my cake and eat it. Like you kind of have to go in, like, you know, because sometimes
giving something.
Yeah, like you go on dates.
Is that not fair on the dude though?
What about if you said to the dude, what if she paid for it all? I want to take you on a fun night. I'm paying for it. You're getting nothing out of this apart from the fun night. I just want a romantic night with the dude. I'll pay for everything. We're not having sex, nothing like that. Like,
I think that's probably the best answer.
I reckon you would have probably like a 50% chance. Like if you did 10, 5 people probably say yes.
Yeah.
If you did 10, at least one would be like, yeah, fuck it. I'll go on a cheap night out and my girls have never bought my dinner, blah, blah, blah. Like,
I agree actually with that.
That's probably the best way to do it is offer to pay for it. Tell them what you want. And they might even just be like, fuck, what a boss ass bitch. Like,
yeah.
like,
and like, I just want to ask her if she's doing this because like, eventually you're going to find a nice guy and you want to take it further. Is that the point? Or you're just doing it purely to... Is it like going to the movies for you? Is that what it is?
Yeah, I'm confused, eh? Like it's just an activity you like.
Yeah, it's an activity.
Yeah. That's funny, but I'd say the best bet is to fucking...
Yeah, she's asking for too many things. So either go on a date and just ghost after and say like, you got your experience, or offer to pay and put everything on the table. Because otherwise I think that you're asking for too much and it's too confusing.
Yeah, agreed.
For a guy hearing that.
There was like a massive checklist in there.
Yeah, it's too much. Yeah. Like I'm like, what's going on here?
Yeah. So I reckon just offer to pay for it for sure. All right. Hey, fellas, how is your day going? I really hope it's going great. Thank you.
Do you want to actually tell him how it's going?
Really good.
Yeah, pretty good.
My day's actually going really good.
Yeah.
I'm in a good mood. Studio's looking good. It's done finally. It's weird to think this is where we record every time.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. I'm one of the scarce. Well, I'm one of the scarce male listeners of your podcast. Hello. Which I love. And I would like to share my concerns with you guys. Also, I think it's also nice to share with everyone how some of us young boys view relationships with girls. Oh. So a bit of context before the whole dilemma dumping. I am a Spanish 18-year-old who moved to the Netherlands to study engineering. It's going great for now. I have never had a girlfriend, nor have I slept with anybody, and it has been years since I first and last had kissed a girl. Honestly, I feel somewhat scared I may remain like this. Don't get me wrong. I am not an ugly dude. Just your regular 170 centimeter slim short king. I get that I am not attractive to the vast majority of women out there.
Hey.
Especially because I look like a kid. Let's be fair. My best friend is already a few months deep with his second girlfriend since we have been here. No, not his second girlfriend. So he's had more than one girl. And they are really happy to the point where it makes me dead jealous. She also cooks for him. He is just the opposite of me. 194 centimeter handsome fuckboy, basketball player type of guy.
Ugh.
When I see them together, they are both too cute and I am truly happy for my guy. But I have been feeling sad and lonely in their presence. Although I thought it was just some healthy jealousy, but today it reached the point where I literally made up an excuse to leave the study session I was having with my friend so I didn't have to see them being all happy around me. Now, putting it like that, It really makes me look like a bad friend who doesn't want to see their friends happy. But in reality, I am just trying to avoid being that guy. I want to see my friends happy, but I also want to be happy too. I do know I am still young and that many years are still to come and there will be many people to meet along the way, but the feeling that I might not be attractive enough for a girl is still hunting me down. Now, here's part of the dilemma. I know both the age and rate for virgin males have been going up in the last recent years, and thus I am scared of dying a virgin and never having someone love me in an intimate way. However, whenever I fantasize about having sex, I feel scared. I have never done it. It is something unknown for me, and I just keep overthinking if I would perform well enough or last long enough. I will admit that porn has fully fucked my mind, and I am also scared of the girl thinking that my dick is small, since I don't have a massive wiener. I'm not looking for casual sex with the first hottie I meet at a club. I want something real and intimate, but I feel like girls my age are not looking for the same things, and that girls somewhat older are not interested in me. I will also blame this on myself. It is extremely hard for me to view a girlfriend as just to view a girl friend as just a friend. I do not exactly know why this is, and I am trying to avoid thinking about friends or colleagues like possible mating partners. It has almost always been like this for me, and I don't have a clue on whether it is a hormone-provoked thought or if I'm just sick horny. This is also the reason why none of my close friends are female. I have already started to work on this by trying to not fear rejection and talk to girls the same way I do to my bros, but I find it really hard. I will start to cold approach girls in a couple of days from when I'm writing this, when I am finished with my finals. I know this is a very long text, and honestly, there are multiple dilemmas for you to discuss. I could really use a lot of advice. I also feel like I need big reassurance of my chances with women. Lastly, thank you for this, because even if you don't use it on the podcast, I feel like this was therapeutic for me, so thank you. Take care and stay safe, guys.
Wow. Okay.
And then it says at the end, Los chua mocho. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Los chua mocho.
Fucking lots to unpack. That was long.
Okay, let's sum up. So we've got ourselves a young...
He's 18.
Spanish...
In the Netherlands.
Version who thinks he looks like a boy.
He says he's a short king, 170
centimeters. Looks like he's obviously got self-confidence issues. Mm-hmm. And then...
he's only kissed one girl in his life, and that was months ago.
He's in his own head. So this is we've got to get him out of his own head.
Yeah.
Okay.
He said it's from the day he sent that, and I went back a bit, so hopefully he's done what he said he was going to do. So he hopefully has started to cold approach some girls.
He did say there is a lot of things going on there that we could discuss. But I think we should just try and help him. Like he mentioned, the porn addiction's fucked his brain sexually.
He sees every girl that he sees, he sexualizes basically. Well, not obviously.
I feel that's a relatable thing for young dudes.
Yeah, I think that's pretty relatable.
Like a lot of dudes, especially going through puberty, just start... what's the masturbating? I was going to say the technical term.
Having one off.
Yes, they just start doing that, and then they just start seeing girls in that way, and they don't know how to use their hormones appropriately, and they just look at girls as something to have sex with, which is terrible.
And porn is probably a big reason for that too. Yes,
but I think that's very relatable for dudes, and that's why I think girls just think when you hang out with dudes, they just want to fuck.
Yeah, it's tough. Like
it's society's. I don't know why every teenage boy thinks they have to watch porn. Like, what's that a thing? Is it just because you're so horny?
I don't know. I do remember being young and
I remember everyone does it.
Everyone does it, but I think I remember being young and one of my friends had a friend that was a few years older and showed porn to him. He was telling me about it, and then he said he really liked it, and then he'd been masturbating and shit.
Yeah.
It terrified the fuck out of me, and I was like, I need to get on this masturbation train.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if I'm going to like it, but I need to get on it. You know, but I'll save that story for another day.
Now let's help this guy out. It's a hard dilemma to have at such a young age, but you have nothing to worry about, dude. I know plenty of people who haven't found their feet until they turn 23, 24, 25, 26, and they haven't had any female attention. But then that one comes along, and that's all they ever needed.
I'm trying to get some advice here. I reckon.
Well, I think he's jealous of this. You also see like he's comparing himself to his friend, which he shouldn't do.
He's jealous of his friend,
especially because of how his looks. He's the opposite of him.
Yeah.
But there's plenty of people who get a lot of girls. And you're like, I wish I could do that.
Yeah.
But you don't need to do that. Like, it's your life.
You don't need female attention to be happy.
No, not at all.
So I'm going to say my best advice to this guy is, I don't know how to help you. I'd say trying to get off porn would probably help you in the long run, like slowly sexualize people less. But what I want to say is I think he needs to get his confidence up.
Yeah.
So I think that for a dude, I can't speak for a girl in this situation, but for a guy, the best thing you can do is to be very happy with yourself.
Yes.
So if you were to say, like, so start going to the gym, obviously, and you see you notice some differences, and then that's a confidence booster, because also working out boosts testosterone, which is a massive confidence booster just mentally. If you eat right and your gut's healthy, that's a big play into like that type of stuff. And also just if you set a routine and you complete these routines, it's kind of just like the little goals that just boost your serotonin type thing. So I would say if you really believe you're bettering yourself and you think you're better, then that's going to be a good way to boost your confidence, because you have to be doing it for you though. Don't be doing it to get girls.
Confidence comes from within, not validation from other people.
Yeah, you don't want to be getting it from girls. Sorry, you don't want to be doing it for girls.
To get girls.
You want to be doing it for yourself. Like you don't use the mindset of I'm going to go to the gym so I can fuck bitches. All right. Just use the mindset of I'm going to go to the gym so I can get better. I'm sick of feeling like this. I just want to feel better. And then I'm so sure that a few girls will probably eventually come along, but who knows?
Well, step one is confidence, not only for yourself. Do it for yourself, but once you're a confident man, that attracts female attention. Yeah. Right now, you're looking for it, so you're not getting any.
Exactly. Oh yeah, confidence. Yeah, confidence.
Confidence attracts girls. And then step two, what was his other problem? He's scared of sex.
He's scared that he thinks his weenie's small.
Oh, so mate.
Everyone's weenie small.
Everyone's willy is small. Everyone has confidence issues downstairs. I remember before I had sex, I was that fucking nervous.
Yeah, I remember first time I ever had sex, I looked at the clock. I didn't tell her I was looking at the clock, but I remember looking at the clock and
I remember you telling a story.
And then having sex. And then obviously I looked at it when it was over. And it was, short. It was.
Mine was.
You know what's crazy is that my first time I had sex, I think it was like 3.5, 4 minutes from memory. And then I remember the like 2 times after that, it was 7 minutes, and I was like, whoa. And she was like, whoa,
good job.
She was like, good job. But I've had times after having experience where you last a minute and you're like, this is for some reason I just can't. But then you have times where you can last forever. So it's just about like going in confident.
100%. I remember before I'd had sex, I wanted it to be like dark, because I was like skinny kid. I was like, I don't want her to see me all like skinny and no muscles and like see my dick like completely hard. Like I was hoping it was going to be dark.
Yeah. Was it?
Yeah, it was in a car.
Okay.
So yeah, that night.
Yeah.
But that's a very common thing for dudes. And the only thing you can do is just put yourself in the situation, man, and figure it out.
Yeah, exposure therapy.
But
he needs to get the girls first. So
confidence. That's confidence step one. But then once you get a girl's going to come, dude, 18, so relatable that many 18-year-old dudes don't have any female attraction to their older. And once it happens, don't be scared, but just let it happen.
Yeah,
you're going to stuff up somewhere. You're going to do something funny when you're taking your socks off or something like that.
People do embarrassing shit all the time.
It's normal.
I remember I used to like it. One of the things I used to do that would convince me that I'm going to last longer is when it was dark, I couldn't see the body.
Yeah.
And I used to think that looking at the girl's body would turn me on more and make me finish quicker. So if it was dark, I was like, I'm going to last longer in the dark. It feels the exact same.
Probably a good mindset thing to like trick yourself.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, like good mindset thing. And but good luck to you, man. I'm glad you sent it in. I'm happy that writing it.
Yeah, 100%. So there's 3 things to take away from that. Watch a video or read an article of how to desensitize yourself from, is that the right word? Desensitize yourself from porn?
Yeah, just slowly start doing it less.
Doing it less. Like it's healthy to do it a couple times a week.
If you do, if 3 times a week you allow yourself to watch porn, and then on the other days, if you're horny and you really need to get one out, do it. But you're only allowed to do it with your mind, and then like eventually you'll just be able to do it.
I saw an article that is, if you think about porn outside of like when you're going to have a wank, that's when it's toxic.
Okay.
So if you're out thinking like, I can't wait to get home and
watch porn
and have a wank, like that's when it's bad.
Yeah. Okay.
And then step 2, confidence. Step 3, let it happen.
Yeah.
I think that's good advice.
That's good advice.
All right, my next dilemma. Hi guys, huge fan of the pod. Here's my dilemma. I'm a 24-year-old Italian Uruguayan who moved from South America to Melbourne at 21 for a Masters of Research and now a PhD. A lot of words.
That was the biggest mouthful.
Okay. So she's just done she's doing a PhD now. And
In Melbourne.
She's from South America to Melbourne, yeah.
What a weapon.
I've always been super dedicated to my academic endeavors, striving for excellence back in Uruguay and making sure I was profound in English before making a move. The thing is, I've been so laser focused on my goals that I've never really considered diving into the dating scene. Even my friends would say she wouldn't even look at you when asked about my dating life. Now in Melbourne, I promise myself to be more open, but I find myself using my studies as a handy excuse. Through therapy, I've come to the realization it's not about lacking time or the desire for a relationship. It's more about the fear of opening up and potentially getting hurt by my limited experience in the relationship department. So I'm actively working on being more open and not feeling so distant. But where do I find a nice guy like yous? It feels like the dating pool is full of red flags and generally nice ones are playing hide and seek. Any tips or suggestions would be incredibly appreciated. Sorry for any mistakes. English isn't my first language. Girl, you're doing a PhD in Australia. I'm sure your English is good.
Knowing 2 languages, you probably know 3 languages.
Yeah.
Some people know 4. You probably know 4, honestly.
I can't read English.
Fair point. Oh, man. Okay. So she's going to therapy. That's good.
I picked this one because this was me.
Yeah.
I was completely shut off from as soon as the relationship got anywhere near like the stages where maybe I could potentially get a girlfriend. I was like, oh, no, I'm going to run away. See ya. Don't want to talk to you anymore. Like literally as soon as that happened. And I wish I had an answer to why I opened up to my girlfriend now or why it happened. I don't know if it was a lot of things I was doing. I was doing a lot of like all the things we preach. I was doing a lot of things good in my life.
Yeah.
Like I was grinding myself and my work. I wasn't focused on anything else really. And at the time when I started talking to my girlfriend, it just felt right.
Maybe it just felt right.
It felt right. And there was no like light bulb moment. And I was like, fuck, I'm ready to open up to someone. It just like...
You just kind of like started to.
Yeah, I just started to and it was a slow peter out. And maybe because she's saying... I'm sure through therapy they have better explanations to us. But maybe you're just not ready.
And there's nothing. I think some people think like, oh, I don't want it. Like they don't think because I don't want it, I'm not ready. They think I don't want it. You know, there's something wrong with me.
Yeah.
There's no. I wouldn't say there's anything wrong with that. You might still just be really keen to focus on studying. On maybe now once you're done, focus on getting work.
You've only just shifted recently. You said from potentially wanting to get a partner, but that also takes time.
Yeah.
To be ready. Like your mind might be telling you, all right, maybe I could get a boyfriend, but your body's like, oh, I don't know how to open up yet.
And again, it's like exposure therapy. The only way, literally the only way, you're not going to fix it 100% with therapy. You can recognize things in therapy, definitely, and it'll help. But really the best way to figure it out is to just start dating.
And where does she find those nice guys? We get this question a lot.
You just start going on dates and they're out there. But I didn't realize how many guys were shitty.
Oh yeah,
until we started this podcast.
Me neither. Well, we open to our friend group, which is like pretty genuine, decent guys.
They're all pretty normal, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, normal to us.
Normal to us. I'm just where do girls normally find a partner? It's like
where did yours?
I think it's just a lucky dip. Maybe I think the only thing that you could probably the common interest thing. I know you probably already thought of that, but you find people like if you go to run clubs or if you go do soccer on the weekend or you play a sport and you find them in the same area in real life, I guess, or something like that.
Yeah, and no one's ever gonna be. I don't think anyone is like no one's actually perfect for another person. Like there is lots of stuff that's going to be. There's lots of stuff that is perfect about that person for you, but there is. No 2 people can be the exact same and have the exact same thought process about every single thing and the exact same opinions and the exact same views, you know?
No.
So you kind of have to go into it also being open that as much as you want to have in common with the person, like there's compromises to make because they're a different human being and they have a different brain.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's just trying it. You go
and
knowing what you want, like knowing your worth as a person, going into it, not like letting the bad guys win essentially and breaking it up when it's meant to be broken up, and eventually it just happens.
And it's funny, it's all experience. There's Like, I bet you that there's plenty of people that have had a whole bunch of bad dudes.
Yeah.
And they're not happy that they've had bad dudes, but I bet you they're not unhappy that they've got experience.
Oh, no, not at all.
Yeah, I bet you they wouldn't go back unless there was some very bad stuff. But I bet it's, maybe some odd manipulation here and there. I bet you there's a lot of people that look back and think, I'm glad that happened. It sucked at the time, but I can see it now.
Don't you find it's weird though? So like we've been on like a couple of years ago, a few dates or whatever.
Yeah.
If we had a couple of dates where we wouldn't go any further with the girl, wouldn't say it's necessarily a bad girl or the girl was bad.
No.
It just didn't click.
Yeah, no, I've definitely had. I can think of two straight away right off the top of my head.
Whereas I think girls a lot of the time go on a date and the dudes are fuckwits. Like I don't like that. Actually, just happens. Dudes don't really go on dates and girls are fuckwits most of the time.
No, never.
Like why is that? The dudes are just trash sometimes. So they don't care. They don't get it.
I wish we could
because you hear girls' stories.
We don't feel that way.
Yeah, we hear that many girls' stories saying like I just went on the shittest date with this dude. He was an absolute fuckwit.
You're so right.
Yeah, it's a different game for them dating, I guess.
You're very right. Maybe like best bet is lesbians out there. They've really got it. The answer.
They do,
they
but
just don't feel like dealing with dudes.
You can't help what you're attracted to.
I know
though.
you're fucking born with it.
I wish we had the answer for nice guys, but it's literally just a lucky dip.
Well, it's just really. It's what is it called when you do like you just keep going until you've won the one you think is nice, and if he ends up not being nice, then put it down to experience and keep going.
And by the sounds of it, if you're a nice person, I believe you attract a nice guy eventually. It's just time.
Yeah, I agree.
That's how it works.
I agree.
Trash people attract trash dudes, vice versa, and nice people attract nice guys.
Yeah, that's why you always see like the drug dealer dude that's like from a distance. You're like, this guy looks like a fuckwit. Sorry to judge a book by its cover, but they always have like, sorry to be rude again, a trashy girlfriend.
Yeah.
Because they attract each other.
Yeah, exactly.
The girlfriend that's out in public and doesn't give a fuck about like the other people around him, and he doesn't get around her, and like he doesn't give a fuck about people around him either. Like they'll go into a restaurant and just like swear and
be oblivious to
there's
the
kids
surrounding.
around, and it's just like, what are you doing? Like,
Yeah.
you're not going to attract that type of person if you're not that type of person.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I think that's the answer. It's just a longer answer than you probably wanted to hear. You wish we had them, but
yeah, there's no answer to anything. Come on. Yeah. We just give advice. Okay, guys, we went IG this week was things you pretended to like for a guy.
and man,
There was a lot.
there was a
There's a
lot.
lot of answers.
There's a lot of things that you guys are pretending to like that you shouldn't be pretending to like too.
I'm trying to think of stuff I've pretended to like.
Yeah, what if I pretended to like? What have I pretended to like?
I don't think I do, though. I don't think I'm a big fan of pretending to like
I think I'm
something.
too stubborn to pretend to like.
Yeah, like if it's any sort of movie, I'll openly say I don't like it, but I'll watch it with you if I like you.
Yeah,
you know?
same.
So it's like I'll be like, no, I know I won't like it, but I'll watch it with you because I like you.
Is it lying?
Lying, pretending that you like something. Yes.
Yeah, but
That's
like,
lying and fuck yeah.
But I don't know. I'm just
Pretending is
I've
lying.
I've always been good at just saying like say it was a movie and I didn't like it, and she really liked it. I'm like, oh, I can see where you like it, but not for me.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, like I'm not going to say that was the best movie ever, so I can get in her pants.
What about if your girlfriend was a shit cook and she said that she really loved cooking? Would you be like a little white lie to be? You would then surely save her feelings. Be like, yeah, it's great, but you just do everything.
No,
in
I
your
wouldn't
power.
say it was. I wouldn't lie and say it's great.
Really?
No, I wouldn't lie. I would say something. I'd have to think of something on top of my head. I would say something like,
Could use some salt.
no, not like that. But I'll be like, oh, this is decent. You're getting a lot better. Something like that.
Keep at it. You're getting better. That's an insult.
But if she,
Little white lies are so perfect sometimes.
I would think of something better, but I wouldn't straight out lie and be like, this is the best schnitzel I've ever had.
I'm not saying the best. I'm saying you just got to be like, yeah, that was great. Thank you so much. Like, appreciate the food. Blah blah blah.
All right, you can go first.
The flexing of his muscles in the mirror.
Hey, I thought every girl likes that, don't they?
Apparently not.
I thought that was universal.
Not this one.
Okay, things I pretended to like. Him.
What the fuck? Him? What do you mean?
I don't know.
Girls will do that though.
They will do
I
that.
really do think girls will do that. They'll pretend to like him until they actually like him. That's what they do. They pretend to like him until they're like, oh, I actually like him now.
Yeah.
He got me.
He got me.
He got me.
He did it.
Oh, God. Things I pretended to like for a guy. Playing with his nipples.
Did he like that? I don't think you should have pretended to like that one, girl. That's too far. He must have been hot or something.
I have a thing with my nipples where I hate them being touched.
Oh, thank God. I thought you were going to say, like, I love my girl rubbing them.
I hate them being touched. I'm not a big fan of it. Unless it's like just like being like goofy and they're just like, but if you can't pinch.
I don't like people touching my nipples either. Yeah, no.
weird.
Like, it doesn't do anything for me.
What type of skin is it?
I don't know.
I swear it's more sensitive.
It's got to be like, yeah. Well, ours are different to girls too. They're even more sensitive.
Yeah.
Well,
Right.
is that right? You know how you can rub a girl's nipples and it feels good or whatever?
Is that real?
I was asking you. Is that real? Or is it the same as us and they just have some sort of like...
Someone let us know.
Yeah.
Is it like... Because is it supposed to be a sign that when a girl's nipples go hard, she's horny? Is that a white lie? I feel like
that's a white lie. Isn't it just cold?
tale?
But the only
Sure,
reason I
it's
think it
Australia.
might be true is because they can breastfeed through their nipples, which we can't. So there's got to be something different going on there.
And apparently that hurts, but moving on.
Yeah. Things you pretended to like for a guy. Lord of the Rings.
Yo. Actually, you know what?
Hey.
I'm going to say, good on you.
No.
If you, even though you pretended, at least you pretended to like it.
How didn't she like it?
Fair.
Yeah.
Red flag.
Yes.
Red flag.
I told you.
Whoa.
If you don't like Lord of the Rings, if she said she didn't like Lord of the Rings, any dude would have broken up with her. So...
Here we go. That's what I'm saying. You're kind of you're doing this for yourself.
I see the thinking process from this girl.
Things I pretended to like for a guy. His new haircut.
Oh, you have to. Okay, I see the white lie when it's come. I see your point. I see your
Sometimes
point.
a white lie is necessary.
I can't be getting a new haircut and my girl goes,
Did you know it was a universal thing? Apparently, a universal thing. All girls know this. When a guy gets a haircut, he's 100% uglier. But it takes because it's so fresh and just apparently it looks like shit. It takes a few weeks for it to get good. Like we all know that it takes a few weeks for a haircut.
I give mine a week. Even when I get it, I think I look better a week after.
Yeah, like to look good. But apparently it's universal. Like if when a girl compliments you, going, "Oh, your haircut looks so good," they are lying.
Oh,
so if you get a haircut and your girlfriend compliments you, she's
what's
lying.
with like maybe it's not in like England, they'll happily get a trim like every week to keep this.
Yeah, what's with the weekly trim?
The skin fade real nice. Like in Australia, no one does that.
It's pretty rare.
Yeah,
Pretty rare for a guy to get one every week.
Once a month's like good for me. Like
I'm lucky to get one every 3 months.
Yeah, you like the longer look.
Yeah, a bit more shaggy.
Okay, thinking things you pretended to like for a guy. His girl best friend.
Fuck. No. Oh my God.
Can't pretend, girl.
Why would you pretend? That's crazy.
Where's that relationship now?
I bet you it's over.
Yeah.
I bet you that relationship
I know who's
ended.
sleeping together now.
Yeah. I bet you fucking, wow. You got played like a fucking fiddle. Things I pretended to like for a guy. His single chest hair.
Ugh. Was he proud of it?
Why wouldn't you pluck it?
Why wouldn't you say it looks bad?
Yeah.
That's not something any dude's self-conscious about.
Yeah, no way is a dude self-conscious about one chest hair.
No, not at all. That's like what's a Diary of a Wimpy Kid Club stuff.
Fair. Yeah. That is so true. Yeah.
Something you pretended to like for a guy. His dick.
Well,
He was a good bloke otherwise. What do you mean?
there's no way girls are nice enough to stay with a dude even though they don't like his thing.
It was the perfect size.
Yours is perfect. The big one's hurt.
No, I reckon it's way more
Dude.
common. I 100% believe that a lot of people don't value sex very highly in their relationship.
Really?
I think so. I think it's common, especially the older you get, that it's not a big thing. It's more about the connection. But right now, I don't understand it. I think you need sexual chemistry, but I can see.
I think you kind of need it forever. Sure.
Yeah, but I think a lot of people overlook it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. That's crazy. Things I pretended to like for a guy. Golf. I went to 2 lessons 2 weeks before we had a golf date to make it look like I liked it.
No, that's good.
That's
I rate that.
She went and she pretended to like it, but she went and got the lessons.
Where a boy had a passion in golf, and she's like, he really likes it. I'm gonna see what it's like and give it a good shot and make sure I'm good at it.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit of insecurity issues, but we're gonna look past that.
Hey, I mean, I say props to you.
I say props to her as well.
Yeah.
Next one, his hairline. Show us yours, sir.
Stop! No way.
Come on. We got a new setup.
That's crazy.
The new camera will capture it
You can't
good.
say that to me, because I can't be insecure and show it. I can't be vulnerable and show you my hairline and think it doesn't look good. And then you say, no, it's good. I like it.
Let's practice. I'll say it looks good.
Trust me, baby. I like it. Fuck off.
I'll say it looks good.
Whatever.
Come on. I'll get it one day.
Things I pretended to like for a guy. 98% of my orgasms.
Oh. So you did like 2 of them.
So out of 100, you liked 2 of them.
Job done.
No. Wait, yeah, 2 of them.
Yeah, if they had sex 100 times.
Fucking hell.
Wow. Things you pretended to like for a guy. His jokes.
His jokes. Fair. That's a good one, I reckon.
You reckon?
Some guys kind of pride themselves on a...
Well, I think that's all I got.
Yeah. Some
funny.
guys aren't good.
Would you say our podcast is like a comedy one or not?
I actually don't know. Sometimes we do stuff that's funny.
I literally, we're under society and culture because I looked up a potty that I like. I was like, I reckon we're around there. I just put society and culture.
I don't even know why. Yeah, society and culture. But like, we definitely talk about like culture, like relationship stuff.
I think we're big culture.
Yeah.
That's what relationships is.
But I don't even know. Is there a broad spectrum term for just like entertaining podcasts? Like,
I don't know. I think you got to put a little niche in. We got on the charts for society and culture, so I must be right.
Yeah. True. But that's, fair. Things I pretended to like for a guy, his DJ sets.
I've got one like that. His SoundCloud rap mix-ups.
Oi. Imagine how many, because every single guy is a DJ. So how many girlfriends are out there just being supportive girlfriends, even though they think their boyfriend's shit at DJing?
I love when you see, like, we wake up on a Sunday morning feeling fresh.
Yeah.
You go on people's story. There's a new DJ at the house with like the new set of like the basic Pioneer set DJ decks.
Yeah.
Shit smashes. And you're just like, another one.
That's crazy.
It's a good night when one of your boys starts doing it, but like it gets to a stage where you're like, oh fuck, come on, everyone's getting $250 every Saturday DJ these days.
I know, yeah. I'm trying to think, like, it's funny because the ones that then make it, you're like, oh, that's a good DJ. So where's the line?
Yeah.
Where is the line of a guy's a shit DJ and a guy's a good DJ?
Was it me or you?
I've got one here that says, things pretended to like for a guy. His dick, I said it's too big for me.
Oh.
That's a way to get out of it.
Good. That's good. I like that one.
And then he's going to be chuffed.
Yeah.
And you're out of it and he's out of it. Like, he's going around, he's like, guys, I'm
too big.
It's too big. It's too big.
I'm too big.
And then he goes to the next girl's review. He's like, some say
I'm
it's
too big.
Some say it's too big.
I'll be ready for this.
And then she's like, really? That's weird.
Yeah, it's very weird. Oh, I have one last one. And I thought this would be funny, but it didn't work. Things you pretended to like for a guy. That he crosses his legs.
Oh, I don't even care if you pretend to like that. I don't care if you like it or don't like it. Get fucked. It's comfortable.
I was waiting to do it, and then that last one, you uncrossed your legs. And I was like, damn it.
I fucking love it. It's like the most comfy thing for some reason.
It's really podcast just for like.
It's good for these chairs.
Yeah, it's very good for these chairs.
Things you pretended to like for a guy. The whole idea that the earth is flat.
Ooh, surely he was faking it.
I have no idea, man. I find it so weird.
Baffling.
I just think, why? What's the point of keeping it a secret?
I don't. Yeah.
What do you think? What's going to happen?
I don't know.
Our lives aren't going to change.
I just don't see how people can believe it's flat. But also, I see her point of like, it's so false that I could lie about that comfortably, believing it. If my boy was so confident that there was a flat earther, I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm a flat earther too.
True, you could be like,
because I'm so confident that it's not flat.
Yeah. So, and then even if you don't really care if people think that you're a flat earther either, because if someone just says to you like, oh, you think the earth's flat? I'd be like, yeah. And like, you don't have to go like, and they're like, why? I'm just like, oh, I just do.
Yeah.
I just do. It's just what I believe.
Don't have to go in depth.
You're allowed to believe whatever
it's pretty
you want.
wild the things people will pretend to like for a relationship.
Yeah, what the fuck? Things I pretended to like for a guy. Spicy food. Let's just say it backfired very quickly, literally.
I can feel that.
Oh no, you couldn't hold it in. There's no way you were holding it in either.
No, that's so relatable. When you're on a date with a girl or something and you're not that, like, you don't know each other that well, and you go to a restaurant and there's some spicy and they're like mild or spicy or whatever, and you bring it out.
Oh,
and
did you say spicy to look tough?
I've said mild, and I'm like, I'll just cop it mild, and then it's still hot, but I can't complain because I said mild.
You can't be sitting there like, whew. Oh, it's hot.
I'm sweating.
Oh, things I pretended to like for a guy. I purchased a ukulele and learnt to play Riptide because he could. It was a success though.
Oh, sometimes these work out.
Yeah.
Let me down to the riptide, take me away to the dark side.
Whatever happened to Vance Joy? He's just
No, he's
chilling.
slapping
Yeah,
still.
He's just chilling.
He still has heaps good songs.
Yeah. Does he make more?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Things I pretended to like for a guy. I became a vegetarian for 4 months.
Ooh, too far, lady.
I could never.
I just think that should be a personal preference. You're doing it for the right reasons.
Vegetarian for 4 months.
Imagine I'm props to people who are vegetarians, but imagine if you said, "Oh, why are you a vegetarian?" "Oh, my boyfriend is."
You'd just be lying. You're lying to him, and you're lying to the people. You're saying, "Oh no, I wanted this for me.
Yeah.
I wanted this for me," and that you're actually not.
Exactly.
Things I pretended to like for a guy. Accounting. Do you know what a BAS is? Because I do.
A BAS statement.
We know what BAS statements are, girl.
Yeah, buddy.
I couldn't tell you what it stands for, but I know that we have to go do one soon.
Unagi.
I know that we very sure. Wait, what, Matt? Weren't we supposed to go do one?
No, it's before the end of the financial year.
I thought we were supposed to do one in March.
Oh no, we were. I think.
Sweet.
January, February, March,
Let's
April.
go, have to go sort something out.
Probably call it. No, weren't we getting an email?
Fuck, I don't know.
That was so we can set up our business.
Who knows?
We should probably I'll call the accountant.
We might need to
see the potty. Look,
yeah,
you guys. We'll call the accountant. Fuck. All right, to finish the potty off, we're going to do, hopefully not for a while, but reasons I'm keen to be a dad. My first one, dress my kid in matching swagged out outfits.
Oh, shit. Yeah. He's going to be the best dressed kid around.
I know,
I'm
100%.
definitely buying like the cool, like
I'm dripping him
the
out.
little Vans shoes and like the little like tiny baby Crocs. He's
100%.
wearing like, I'm not buying that like, you know, I'm a boy shirt, blue baby shirt. I want him to dress cool.
I tell you, a lot of people say like, it's not worth spending the money because like they'll grow out of it in like 6 months.
Yeah.
I want to be in a position where I can drip him out in Vans every single year.
Yeah. I was just going to say, if you have the money though, then what does it matter?
Yeah, exactly.
If you don't have the money, fair enough. But if you have the money, I want to have
And then
the
these
money.
old ones, I'll be hanging in the car like around the rear mirror.
Exactly. Reasons I'm keen to be a dad. Quote, if you don't finish your dinner, I'm going to put it in the fridge and you can have it for breakfast.
Oh, I used to, my parents used to say, if it wasn't an eating thing, it was like, if you don't put that away, I'm going to put it in your room.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Shit, that's a good one.
So
She's like, I don't want that in there. What the fuck? That's good.
Reasons I'm keen to be a dad. Teach them about life and watch them develop into a good person.
Nice. Yeah, we went pretty different routes on this.
I don't like that too.
That's a good one. That's good thing to look forward to. Reasons I'm keen to be a dad. Quote again. Go ask your mother.
That is good. I should have got that one. Do you reckon you'll be the good cop or bad cop?
Good cop.
You
Are
reckon?
kidding? I'm just gonna be like, she's in charge. She's in charge, and I'm just here to support.
No, I want that equality stuff. I want them to like not know what they're going to get when they come to either one of us. Like one time I'm going to put authority to them, the other time the mum is.
Yeah, like when I'm authoritative or whatever it is, I would like them to listen.
Yeah.
But I'm really keen for like, I'm for some reason I know this is I'm gonna remember thinking about this, and when it happens, hopefully it happens, I'm gonna remember like I'm gonna be like, oh, it's happened. I want to be standing behind my missus when she's blowing up at the kids, all right? And then she buggers off, and I stay there and I'm like, what did you guys do? I'll be like, what'd you guys do? Or they'll be like all crying. They'll be like, guys, don't worry, I got this. I'll be like, guys, I got this. And they're just going to love me way more. I'll be like, guys, I got this.
I can see you being like, your sister has kids or something, and you see
her kids are gonna fucking love me, eh?
you see like a massive fight, and then you just rock up with like heaps of chocolate. Like they're probably fighting about eating too many snacks, and you're like, here you go.
They're gonna ask me if they can have like a chocolate before bed, and I'll be like, yeah. She's gonna get mad at them, and then they're gonna be like, Uncle Jake said we could. And I'm gonna be like, what are you talking about? No, we didn't. No, we didn't. And then I'm gonna look at them and be fucking little.
Snitches get stitches, bitch.
I'm just gonna give them money all the time, man. I'm just gonna make them love me way more.
Reasons I'm keen to be a dad. Watch them do dumb shit, knowing that's something I used to do also.
Yeah,
Like
true.
they got it from me.
Watching them learn.
Yeah.
Watching them. Oh, do you mean when they're a bit older?
Yeah, even with us, like dumb, like when they first start drinking or
Yeah.
anything, they come home late and then the next day they're just rattled, and I'm like, I've been there, mate.
Yeah, been there, done that.
Like, yeah.
you go in and they're hungover, and you just wake them up and be like, hey, how was your night?
I want
Just annoy the fuck
I just thought
out
of another
them.
one. Reason I'm keen to be a dad, like, you know they're hungover. I'm going to start doing that many house chores.
What, mow the lawn?
Yeah, but-
mow the lawn, whippersnip,
Blow.
everything. Oh my God. Music's on loud. You're like, it's cleaning day.
Yeah.
My parents always used to put like MTV's 100's hottest hits or whatever on and just clean the house on Sundays.
Yeah.
So I just start doing that on a Sunday when they're hungover.
Maybe I've never thought that's why parents do it.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Reasons I'm keen to be a dad. I'm going to drive past McDonald's and say we have food at home.
Yours are good.
I'm just thinking of things I hated that my parents used to do to me.
I
eh?
hated that too. Man, that is the worst thing.
There's nothing I'm more excited for. One time I remember I was in Canada, so I was with my stepdad and my mum. I was young. I was definitely under like 10. And I remember being at shopping area, and I could see a Macca's over there, and we were in there buying some clothes or something for my younger brother. And I asked my stepdad, I said, can we get McDonald's? And he was like, no. I was like, fuck you. So whatever to my mum, and I was like, can we get McDonald's? She goes, yes. And then I turned around and he was looking at me, and I was fucking terrified.
You should have been like-
I was like, turned around and he was like, I just said no to you, Woody. And I was like, well, hey, she said yes. Well, we went and got McDonald's.
Yeah, you always go to the other parent.
Yeah, I got what I wanted.
The one who's feeling it.
I played them.
No, yeah. Reasons I'm keen to be a dad. Mine are so different to you. God, so wholesome. I feel like I'm out of tone. Watch them find their spark and passions.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
I like that one. And then you can also help them give advice and stuff.
Yeah, like you see them, they pick up a flute and that's their thing. I'll be like, yeah.
It will be really cool to see your kids like genuinely enjoying something.
Yeah.
And then you're like gonna encourage it, and like you can see them maybe losing interest in it. You're gonna be like, no, like. Ugh.
Do you know how like you're a kid, when you're a kid, you don't have the perception of what the world's like.
Yeah.
And like everything's bliss.
Yeah.
Do you reckon when you become a parent, you sort of get transported into that bliss a little bit? When they're playing those, like if they're playing a sport and you're just watching them be so happy, do you reckon you get transported into that bliss?
I reckon, eh?
Yeah. Like an outlet.
Surely it's like you're watching your kid play soccer or footy or whatever. And you see them enjoying themselves. Maybe they're playing good. And you just like have this overwhelming feeling of proudness or whatever.
Yeah.
I bet you that it's like one of those feelings when it's like time doesn't exist, nothing else in the world exists right now.
I think so.
I guess it's something to look forward to as well, because when you have that first honeymoon phase with your girlfriend or your wife or whatever, it just feels so intense. And it's obvious it's never going to last forever.
Exactly.
You're still going to love them, but it's never going to last forever. But I bet you get different sort of feelings to look forward to when you have children and shit.
100%.
Yeah. One thing I want to know is, you know what? I'm going to save it. We're going to do next week. We're going to do right now questions for the elderly.
Questions for the elderly.
Questions for the elderly.
Okay.
I'm putting it out there. All right?
That'll
We
be
need to
good.
remember to do it, because I have a great question for the elderly that I'm going to save.
Are we
Come
gonna
back- come back next
should we
week.
call an older person and ask them?
No. They won't want to answer this one. They won't want to answer mine. All right.
When did it stop working?
Oh God. Okay. This one, I don't know if you did this as a kid, but I did this as a kid. Reasons I'm keen to be a dad. I'm going to tell my kid that I'm the strongest man in the world.
Oh.
Because I remember having arguments with my little friends when we were 4 and 5, being like, my dad could lift that.
Yeah.
And then they're like, well, my dad could lift this. And I'm like, you know what? My dad could fucking lift the world. All right?
Dad's strength is a real thing though.
Dad's strength is different. And I wanted my dad to be the strongest one out of all of them. I was like, your dad's not stronger than my dad.
We should have a comp. Arm wrestle.
As like when we're older.
Yeah,
To
dad.
see which dad's stronger.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
'Cause
We
then
actually should.
Little Jimmy will be like, my dad is. I'm like, shut up.
They come to us and they're like, we're just having an argument about who's stronger out of you two. And we'll be like, we'll have to figure it out.
Yeah. Like, oh, we like break our arms. Reasons I'm keen to be a dad. To create the whole family, dogs, kids, and a house.
Oh, true. The unit, the family unit.
Yeah, like everything.
That's exciting.
Like I want white picket fences. I want all that shit.
It is exciting when you think about it.
100%.
It's something.
New phase in your life when you're ready for that.
Definitely. It's something that you don't like. I definitely don't feel ready for it, but
I don't feel ready at all.
when you talk about it, you kind of think, oh yeah, it would be nice. When you see what you're.
I want like 2 dogs, like 2 kids, 2, even maybe 3, preferably 2.
I just always want to know, like, when am I going to get to the stage where it's like, for some random reason, I don't like dogs. You know, when you're a kid and you ask your parents to get a dog, and like, nah.
Well, I think you'll probably just
like, how am I supposed to say no when they're like, can we get a dog? And
you and your wife work too much. You physically can't get one.
Yeah, true.
Because these kid isn't looking after shit. They'll walk it like once a week and then play Fortnite.
Yeah, true. They won't be picking up the poo and stuff.
Yeah.
It is a lot of work having a dog. Reasons I'm keen to be a dad. If they turn the light on in the car at night, I'm going to tell them it's illegal.
Is it?
No, it's not illegal.
Why does every parent say that?
But I remember doing it and being like, because kids
Believe
do this
anything.
Shit. Kids do this shit, and then your mum's like, because it's actually just a distracting thing having a light on in the back.
Yeah.
So when you turn it on, it's like you could deal with it, but you don't want it on. So you say, can you turn that off, please? And then I'd be like, why? And they're like, because it's illegal.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, oh shit.
I believed that for years.
Oh, I believed it
I
forever.
reckon until I started driving.
No.
I reckon. Honestly. Because I remember like you drop something down the side of your car and you have to go find it, and then I'd turn it off as quickly as possible because I wouldn't want the cops to get me.
True. But yeah, they'd be like, the cops will pull us over.
Yeah,
it was a scary thing.
Sorry, Mum. Reasons I'm keen to be a dad. To hold their tiny hands. I'll be like,
when they can only grab a finger.
yeah.
And even when they're a kid and like they grab your finger and you're like, that was tight.
Yeah.
I used to think I was the strongest little fucker in the world. Or like you do a high five with someone older than you and they're like, oh shit, you're strong.
The hands are so soft.
So true.
It's like, that's so sick. And it's your kid, like not some Randy.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not going to like other kids.
Yeah. Like,
there's no way I'm going to like
I'll be like,
kids.
get off me. Like, my kid. Where's my kid's hand?
All right, I got one more. Reasons I'm keen to be a dad. I'm going to say to them, I'm going to have multiple kids. I'm going to say to them, I don't have a favorite child. I love you all equal. And I am definitely going to have a favorite child. Like, don't be stupid.
Oh, there's definitely.
There's no
I kind of rate the parents that have like tell them who their favorite is.
Honestly, yeah. Make the other one work harder.
When they have like 5 or 6 and they're like, they say Sam's my favorite for the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm definitely going to say to my wife, like, James is really, he's doing good at it. And Lisa, fuck me. She needs to step up her game.
Please don't call your kid Lisa.
I'm not going to name them James or Lisa. I just didn't want to put the names I want out there. So I've
got one name. I'm not saying it.
Yeah, I can't. No.
Okay, my final one. Reasons I'm keen to be a dad. This is if I have a girl. Walk her down the aisle.
That's so cute. That is very wholesome.
Yeah.
You're going to cry too, aren't you?
No.
Surely.
No.
You're going to be tearing up at that wedding, walking her down the
right
aisle.
now, thinking about it.
Whoa, that's so fair. You know what I'm scared for is I'm really scared that I'm not going to cry when, I think we've said this before, when my fiance walks down the aisle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm scared for that, but I'll have to.
I don't mind if I cry. We've talked about this.
We've definitely talked about it.
I don't mind if I do, but
yeah.
Either. Do you reckon you're more keen to get married or pass on, if you had a daughter, your daughter at a marriage, walk her down the aisle?
I don't know. Do you reckon?
I take it back mine. I'm
yeah. I don't know. Like if you have a daughter and they start dating, surely that's not easy to deal with.
Neither. I actually don't really see it as like a passing on thing. I kind of just feel like it's a step for my daughter.
Yeah. It's funny how it's like, she's yours now. Yeah. Like, she's your responsibility. That's so weird.
Yeah, I don't like that.
It's so weird that we still do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just like the part of walking her down the aisle is cool.
Yeah, agreed.
That makes sense.
Agreed. It'd be a great moment.
Yeah. All right, everybody, to finish the potty, you know how we do it. Little compliment circle we got going on. Today we're calling one of our friends, Riley.
Riley Evans.
He is a Sparky. He's actually entered to do the ultra marathon with us. Update on the ultra marathon. I'm doing a 50.
I'm doing a 50.
Signed up to the 50.
I've paid for the 50.
I didn't even have to say anything.
No, I just did it.
He just did it, and this guy Riley is doing a 30. So
I'm on the hocker train, guys. I got some hockers.
Yeah. He's got some hockers.
I need to run. I'm running today after we have a meeting after this. I'm running after that.
It's a good idea. It's good, cool. And I really want to work out, like you said, an idea for a fundraiser. So
yeah.
I've got a few things in my brain.
Yeah,
but
we'll figure something out.
Details. So what should we compliment Riley?
What are you going to say?
Oh, I could be funny.
Mm?
It's not really a compliment, but it could be funny.
Okay.
When we were 19 and went to Falls Festival, he pissed in my tent and I was pissed off at him.
I remember you telling the story.
He pissed all inside of my tent. I could say, I forgive you for pissing in my tent.
That's funny. Do it. That's
Okay.
great. I'm going to say I do love him. Maybe I should just say I love you, man.
Okay, we'll do that. I had different ones. Let's go with that.
And I'm keen to. I'm in a group chat with him for the running that we send our Stravas in. So
You could say we're proud of you starting running
yeah,
or something too.
let's do it.
Hi, mate.
Hey, Riley, how's it going, man?
Yeah, good. How are you?
Yeah, good. What are you doing? You working?
Yeah, I'm just at work at lunch.
You're at lunch. That's good timing. I just wanted to say, I forgive you for pissing in my tent at Falls that time.
Fucking hell. This is what this has all been fucking leading up to. Mate, I heard you had your fucking presenter voice on when you started the phone call. You can tell something was up.
I'm here with Jake.
Hey, Riley.
Yeah, hey, mate. How are you? This is why you both started to call me last week.
Yeah, you didn't pick up.
I actually just wanted to call you to say that I love you.
Oh, really? That's nice.
Yeah.
Oh, far out. That's funny.
And just
What, do you want to go camping again, Oddy?
Yeah, I want to go camping again.
You guys should.
Yeah, fuck. Nah, it's fucked. I just lost my tent as well, eh?
Yeah.
You guys like to share Oddie's tent.
Did you piss in it again?
Yeah, I know. I have nothing to sleep in.
How'd you lose your tent?
I burnt it. And yeah, I've just been waiting for Oddie to invite me camping again. So.
Yeah, it's taken me like 4 years to get over it, but I'm ready.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, well, at Mount Kosciuszko, mate, we'll sleep together as well, won't we?
Yeah. We're just saying on the potty that
Yeah, we're all doing
doing the run, and we'll finish on the compliment that me and Jake both happy to be running with you and like cool to do the journey together.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on.
Yeah,
Have you signed up yet?
Hey, is Jake doing the 50?
Yeah, he's done
Yeah.
the 50.
Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, I went for a run yesterday. I'll tell you what, drinking and smoking does not help your health. I was
I doubt it.
struggling, man. I did like 2.5 Ks and I was battling.
Maybe you should do when you did the 75 hard, because when you completed that, you would have felt heaps good at the end of it. Were you running at all?
No, it was fucked. I completely injured myself. Like,
Oh.
still suffering from injury. So.
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah.
Push your body too hard, eh?
Yeah, no, that challenge fucking sucked. Don't do that. Oh, I'm still paying for that.
Well, we'll leave it on that, man. Have a good rest of your day.
All right, see you, lads.
See ya. Be in touch. Bye. That was good.
That was good.
All right, everybody. We'll see you later. You know what to do. 5-star. Oh, wait, when I said 5-star, we got like an extra 200 of them.
No.
Yeah. 5-star that bitch. Everyone listening right now, if you got to this point, 5 stars. We want like 10K even by the end of the year.
Oh, yeah, let's go. 10K 5 stars by the end of the year.
If everyone listening does it, we actually get it easy.
Yeah, true.
But people don't do it for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know why. You guys don't love us, clearly.
Yeah, whatever. All right. We love you, though.
We love you.
See ya.
Bye.